Right, let's bring you the latest transfer news now. You can see Mark McAdam has rejoined me. Mark, let's start by talking about Liverpool, because Florian Wirtz confirmed last night, but you've got some more news to tell us on Liverpool concerning Quansah and interest in Guehi.
Yeah, two players, one potentially leaving Liverpool. Jarell Quansah, he's out with the England under-21s at the moment. We understand there's a deal that's been agreed with Bayer Leverkusen, which is around 40 million euros, around 34 million pounds. However, that won't happen imminently because he's still in a major tournament. So that will probably happen after the tournament is done. But we understand that one, club to club, is virtually all but agreed. Just a case of medical and personal terms to be sorted for Jarell Quansah. But it means that Arne Slot is going to lose a centre-back. We also know that Konate is going into the last year of his Liverpool contract. So therefore, potentially, do they have their eye on bringing in centre-backs? Yes, they do. One player of interest, but yet to have any formal kind of dialogue with Crystal Palace is the Crystal Palace defender Marc Guehi. He's into the last year of his contract. Of course, an FA Cup winner, someone that's been watched by a number of other Premier League sides. There was that long, ongoing pursuit from Newcastle last summer, where I think it was their fourth or their fifth offer got rejected by Crystal Palace, which is around £65 million. But he's another player into the last 12 months of his contract. And because of that Premier League experience, there are a number of sides interested in him, one of those being Liverpool.
And what about what's going on at Bournemouth? Because we know Liverpool potentially about to sign a player from Bournemouth. What about other outgoings as well? Yeah,
that will be Milos Kerkez. We know that deal is agreed, £40 million. He's likely to have his medical on Tuesday, so that will get confirmed probably Tuesday night, Wednesday. And in terms of the other players potentially leaving Bournemouth, and the fans won't like me for saying this, but Ilya Zabani looks like he could potentially have played his last game for Bournemouth. There was a second offer from PSG this week that was rejected. We understand that offer to be £55 million. Bournemouth valuing him upwards of 70 million. So whether PSG, the European champions, decide to go in again for Ilya Zabani, the 22-year-old Ukrainian centre-back, only time will tell. But you'd imagine if they go for a first and second offer, their pursuit of the player is going to continue until they get their man. They just have to pay what Bournemouth want.
OK, what's going on with Bryan Mbeumo? Because I was just asking Sebastian Bass on there whether he'd like to see him at Tottenham. But Manchester United seem to be in the driving seat.
At the moment, it feels like he's headed to Old Trafford. We know that there were a number of sides that were interested in Bryan Mbeumo. His record since joining Brentford in 2019 has been phenomenal. He's just coming off the back of his best ever season with regards to goals and assists. He's a key part of that Brentford side. But once again, his contract is running down. Hence why Manchester United are seeing this as an opportunity. We know that there is interest from Tottenham as well. We know that there were other sides in the Premier League that were keen on Mbeumo, but it looks like he's heading to Old Trafford. They're just preparing a second offer, which they're hoping will get the player.